Hola YouTube, it is RRKO9999 here. I have just returned from ROH SUPERCARD of Honor 6. And first thing I'm going to do is show you what I got. First, I felt the need to get this. Final Battle 09 to see Steen turn on Generico. Finally picked it up. Got Manhattan Mayhem 4 and had it signed by the man Homicide. And I must still say, even without the belts, Kings reign supreme, and they always will. To start the show was Elgin versus Homicide, and it wasn't any better than I expected it to be, and I didn't expect it to be that great. Homicide won with the ace cutter. There was a couple nice parts in it, not too much. Bravado Brothers versus Colin O'Reilly was the next match, and it was one of the best matches of the night. It was an outstanding match. A ton of huge kicks, a lot of big parts. One of the Bravados that wound up getting hurt near the end of the match, and Colin O'Reilly won. After that, Carino versus Bennett. Yeah, and the only time I marked out during the entire night. I think if you look at my profile, you see who my profile photo is. And that's who Carino brought. The sponsor is finally named as that sick fuck, Jimmy Jacobs. He's back. He's working on coming back. He got escorted out. And yeah, he's going to come back, and it's amazing. And Bennett versus Carino wasn't that bad. I must say, Carino cut a promo talking about how it's hard to be a good guy and easy to be a face. He said because he has 5 moves, and to be a good guy you have to be 7, or you have to have 7. It was pretty fresh. Got a finger up the ass and still lost. Bennett is your victor. I must say, Cornette announced that ROH is now on Sinclair Broadcasting starting in the fall, and the very first television taping is in Chicago Ridge, August 12th, I believe. I will be there. And then next match was the young knockout kid, Chris Hero, versus El Generico. What's it called? They gave him like a hammer. Yeah, Generico gave him like one of the hammer things that Thor uses, and he tried beating down Generico with it. It was pretty whack. Hero won with a boot. However, he had his feet on the ropes when he got the pinfall, and the ref overturned it. The match restarted, and immediately Akusa kick, and yeah, Generico wins, and it was really whack. Fuck Generico. After that was Davey versus Haas, which was match of the night. It was outstanding, just as everyone expected it to be. Haas had a lot more fans than I expected him to, but Davey's the most popular man in our Ring of Honor. It was predictable that he was going to be the fan favorite. There was like 20 German suplexes. It was really fresh. A lot of fresh kicks, ton of submissions. Outstanding match, and Davey wound up winning with some really nasty ass kicks. We'll return to Davey later. After this was intermission, I believe. Yeah, intermission. We returned from intermission. They had a 10-bell salute for Savage and Sweeney. Rest in peace, you both will always be missed. And then, let's see. After that was Colt versus Daniels. Not that great. They had a Thursday night chant going. It was pretty sick. Colt wound up winning. No Colt 45 or none of that nonsense. Yeah. Oh, I want to say Sinclair got heat the entire show, just as always. And then they beat down Cabana after the match, House of Truth, and Daniels said, "If you don't like me, watch me on, or you're not forced to watch me on Thursday nights, bitch." It was pretty funny. If you can't hear me in this, I'm sorry. I'm trying to stay quiet, because, yeah, I don't feel like talking, really. After this match was Claudio versus Benjamin, which, now that I think about it, I think might have actually been after or before intermission. I'm not positive. All I know is it was a pretty much a sleeper match. Like, everything was move, 2-minute submission, move, 2-minute submission. Every time Claudio would take literally a step, you'd hear, "Hey!" It was pretty awesome. Kings reign supreme, you can't hate on it. However, Shelton wound up winning with the jump up top, suplex, belly to belly shit, yeah. And then Hero tried beating him down, Haas came for the save, then it was just like an "I hate you, blah blah blah" thing. After that was Briscoe's All Night Express, most hardcore match I've seen in quite a while now. Chairs, everyone bled hard, crimson masks, besides Kenny King, because he's black, I think. That's what everyone was saying. But then, yeah, ladders, chairs, chains, pretty much everything imaginable. Kenny King came out of nowhere with a fire extinguisher. It was really sick. A lot of mark-out moments in the match. However, they hit Doomsday on Titus, and they were going in for the pin, then King dropped Jay with the chair, and he was really dizzy, and he took Mark out of the ring, and he just so happened to fall on Titus and got the 1, 2, 3. It was really whack. However, one thing that gave me, which is proof of the honor of Ring of Honor fans, even though All Night Express is complete bad guys, though I love them, I have a King shirt, they gave All Night Express mad respect. Everyone was on their feet clapping for him after the match. After that was Roderick versus Eddie. Eddie got the biggest ovation of the night, which I thought was crazy. I'm probably going over, but yeah, I am. It's 14 minutes. No, 7. But yeah, Eddie got the biggest ovation of the night. Roderick had a lot of fans there too. Really back and forth match. Honestly looked like Eddie was gonna win, or Roderick was gonna win it. Some really sick kicks, and then reversed to the single leg Boston Crab, and Eddie won. Got jumped by by House of Truth, and then Davey came out for the save, and Eddie said again he got saved by Davey, blah blah, and the only way he could feel it necessary that he's the champion is if he faces Davey for the belt. And Davey wouldn't do it, so Eddie said if he doesn't fight him for it, he quits. So obviously Davey is going to fight him for the title. And one thing he said that was very, very clear: be careful what you wish for, because you've got it. So it looks like Honor takes center stage. It's going to be Davey versus Eddie for the belt. And finally, the hunt dies, because Eddie is going down. New champion, Davey Richards. It's going to happen. Jimmy Jacobs is back! Yeah. 8.5 out of 10. Probably the freshest show I've ever been to. Which says a lot, because I've been to WrestleMania 23 and 27. But 27 sucked. Mad balls. Let me say, I was at Bound for Glory 4. Yeah, that's a fair trade. That was an amazing event. Goodbye, I love you all. You should subscribe to me.